Stopgap Dance Company. Following a call from deep below the earth, two lost travellers embark on a journey through the sights and sounds of nature. Echoes within the earth. Echoes Within the Earth invites audiences along for an accessible promenade dance work that weaves through natural spaces. Take a journey through nature following one of the two adventurers, beginning apart but finding one another as they chase a mysterious echo. Echoes Within the Earth is created by choreographer Chris Pavia, a senior artist with Stopgap Dance Company, who are driven by a diverse creative team of disabled and non-disabled dancers. Their work is inspired by Chris's experiences of the woodlands where he grew up in the South Downs National Park.
So my name is Chris Pavia, and I'm also a choreographer. I created this piece called Echoes from the Earth. So the piece is about echoes and the sounds and the voices that come out of the ground. So the research and development, so Tom and I had background of going to Bournemouth. Tom, as a rehearsal director, he kind of knew what the material would be. And I thought of all of the ideas that I had, and Jonathan and Abby, they had ideas of looking at the films of the material that I had put out for them. And the more they rehearsed it, the more they actually blended well, and I really got used to the material, and that really worked for them.
I'm Abby.
And I'm John. It was a very collaborative process from day one, really, wasn't it? And it was really special working with Chris. It was the first time for me to work with Chris, and it was really interesting to see his process. He'd come in with like an improvisation that he'd filmed, and then from that we would translate it onto our bodies, and that was a really, really cool process.
Chris just has so many ideas, which is absolutely wonderful to work with as a dancer. Like, he'd never not have an answer or response or movement or anything or a reference to help us. It was always there.
I had ideas of how I wanted the music to be. When the dancers are dancing it, it makes it feel like we're actually going to explore everything that's part of the woods. And when Dougie came in, I combined all the ideas of spaceship sounds and the mysterious sounds that really worked. The dancers don't really know where the sound's coming from. They think it's coming from above them or below them. It's like they're searching for it.
From the offset, we knew that we were going to have to tour it to different places, and we spent a lot of time creating at Petworth, but always in our mind of the other locations, and Tom and Chris and other people had done site visits and could tell us and show us videos of where we were going to perform.
Yeah, and each place we went to, they were wonderful, weren't they? They were really welcoming, and they were really keen for us to do it, so it sort of helped that process, and they'd explain to us, where we could go, what was maybe we couldn't do, and that made it a lot clearer.
I thought that it was really good, and it really kind of involved the whole nature theme.
It was really fascinating to be on a site-specific piece, wandering around with dancers as they traversed the uneven ground through the trees. That was really fascinating.
I followed Abby's pathway, and that gave a sense of our connection to the nature and how we all respond to nature in different ways.
She kind of used things around her, so she did a few things like the trees and stuff. Yeah, I thought that was really good and suited it.
I was following John for the first part, and it was really fascinating seeing how he interacted with the trees, with the ground around him, and responded to the music as well. It was very intriguing.
So I followed John's pathway, And I really enjoyed the fact that it was an immersive experience. I loved the fact that it was out in nature, but I also loved the fact that the music reflected the nature. You know, you could almost hear the heartbeat of the trees as we were walking through to the hill here. It was really nice just to journey with him as he was going through exploring nature and finding out more and more about his surroundings and exploring that.
There were points at which sort of gusts of wind happened to happen, and it seemed as though the movement corresponded in a really coincidental but wonderful way.
Yeah, I just kind of like the movements they're doing together, and also like the lifts. They look quite cool.
I really enjoyed the piece and all the connections that they did in the duet at the end, because I thought that kind of gave an echo of each other towards the nature.
One word, exploration.
Probably like amazing and also quite inspiring as well, because I think when people think of dance, they kind of think of like ballet and kind of like hip hop and stuff, but like
Strictly.
yeah, well, yeah, it kind of brings like a different element to it and stuff, and yeah, I thought it was quite cool.
Connections, closeness and apart, because when they came apart I thought that showed how distant we can sometimes be from nature, but then we connect back to it and we join back up to our surroundings.
It was fascinating, immersive, engaging. I would certainly be up for watching something like that again. It was really fascinating. I would never have thought of a sort of travelling piece like that.
It's been, since we started, it's been quite a while. So retaining what we've done at each location and stuff like that it was challenging, but also nice to come back to the places. And things have changed. We came today and the environment was just different to how it'd been rehearsed. So it's just being aware that things are going to change and being in it in the moment. But that's also been a very joyous part of it. One of my favourite parts was the first time we danced in our costumes. They are absolutely wonderful costumes and very comfortable to move in. Yeah, it just brought a different life to the costume.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. That first performance where it all came together was pretty special. I think the nature of the show had a lot of space in it to play and to be open to changes and little shifts, that it still worked cohesively. So as we performed it more and more, I think being outdoors, it's just reminded me of how nice it is to just be outdoors, right? We get so lost in busybodies running around the city, but yeah, it's just given a bit of space, really, a bit of time to enjoy the sun.
You forget the outdoors sometimes, especially being online, and I think it's really nice to just take a step back and really appreciate what was there, which was lovely.
Well, we hope to do it again. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. It'd be great to do it at new locations, take it to new places. It'd be quite exciting potential there as well. Yeah.
Chris Pavia, choreographer and director. Abby Thompson and Jonathan Mewett, dancers. Thomas Goodwin, choreographic mentor. Dougie Evans, sound designer. Ryan Late, costume designer. Videographer and editor, Floyd C. Conde. Ethan Duffy, project manager. Sho Shibata, executive producer for Stopgap. Lucy Bennett and Laura Jones, co-artistic directors for Stopgap. National Trust, South Downs National Park Authority, South Downs National Park Trust, supported using public funding by Arts Council England. Stopgap Dance Company.